did you borrow?
I've stolen Haynes' AI program. I want to make a deal with you. Are you interested?
The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers for Monday, April 13th, indicate that Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, will land in a tight spot while Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, worries about things spiraling out of control. In Las Vegas, Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, will have a big advantage after coming up behind Nick and shoving a bag over his head. Nick will be thrown into a storage room next, so he'll have his hands tied behind his back when Matt reveals himself. Matt will ultimately remove the bag, so Nick can see what he's up against. Of course, Nick won't be surprised to find that Matt's behind his latest captivity ordeal. Matt will taunt Nick and most likely realize his rival is now hooked on drugs. That addiction is something Matt can certainly use against Nick as this dangerous phase of the story kicks off. Meanwhile, YNR spoilers say Adam will panic over Nick's botched plan. Once Adam realizes Matt has abducted Nick, he'll worry about the possibility of his brother not making it out of this mess alive. Adam vowed to support Nick throughout this Vegas ordeal and certainly won't want to let Nick down now. Nick needs Adam's help more than ever, but Matt could inflict some misery on Adam, too. As for Reza Thompson, Tina Kashani, Matt's probably going to assume she betrayed him and set him up for a Nick showdown. That could leave Reza's life in jeopardy, so maybe Matt could also arrange for Adam to take the fall for killing her. Whatever the case, Chelsea Lawson's Melissa Claire Egan instincts are spot on since she can tell that something feels wrong about this whole Vegas situation. It doesn't look like Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, will be able to talk Chelsea out of heading to Sin City. With that in mind, Sharon may refuse to let Chelsea go alone and hop on a Vegas flight as well. There have also been some hints about Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, and Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun joining the Vegas action. Noah may insist on coming to protect Sharon, so Sienna may be adamant about standing with them against Matt. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Matt will soon find himself outnumbered, so stay tuned for all the shocking news and fierce face-offs to come. The town of Genoa City is no stranger to danger, but the week of April 13th, 2026, promises to raise the stakes to a fever pitch. As the fallout from recent revelations continues to shake the foundation of several families, a single, violent act of vengeance is set to redefine the battle lines between good and evil. On Monday, April 13th, the long-simmering war between Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and the deranged Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, finally explodes in a brutal confrontation that leaves Nick bound, gagged, and at the mercy of his worst nightmare. With Nick's life hanging in the balance, the Newman family must race against the clock to save their own, all while dealing with a life-or-death medical crisis involving Malcolm Winters and the ever-present romantic chaos surrounding Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra. Matt Clark's endgame. The trap is sprung. For weeks, Matt Clark has been playing a dangerous psychological game with the Newman family. Using the guise of Mitch Bacall, he ingratiated himself into their orbit, all while secretly orchestrating a campaign of terror. His primary target has always been Nick Newman, the man he blames for his past humiliation and near death. According to the Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of April 13th, Matt's scheming finally moves from manipulation to physical violence. Spoilers indicate that Matt's plan has been two-pronged. While he enjoys taunting Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, in Las Vegas, his true obsession remains breaking Nick. Having successfully lured Nick into a web of drug addiction, pushing dangerous pills that cloud Nick's judgment, Matt seizes the perfect opportunity to strike. The details of the entrapment are murky, but sources confirm that Matt manages to isolate Nick from a security detail, cornering the Newman heir in a secluded location, likely an abandoned warehouse or storage facility on the outskirts of town. The confrontation is brutal. Despite Nick's physical strength, his growing dependency on the opioids Matt supplied has left him sluggish and vulnerable. A struggle ensues, but Matt, fueled by years of rage and a psychopathic need for control, overpowers him. In a scene reminiscent of classic soap opera peril, Matt binds Nick's hands with thick zip ties or rope, securing him to a heavy pipe or an old chair in a dusty storage room. "You drew first blood, but I will draw the last," Matt hisses, a line he previously used against his own wife, Sienna, signaling that his methodology is escalating from threats to execution. Matt's goal isn't just to kill Nick. It is to make him suffer, to watch the life drain out of the man who tried to drive him to his death. The Newman brothers race against time. As Matt tightens the restraints and gloats over his captive, the rest of Genoa City remains oblivious to the immediate danger. However, the silence will not last long. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week suggest that while Nick is tied up, Adam Newman is navigating his own dangerous game in Las Vegas. Adam is deep undercover as Spider, attempting to get close to Matt's associate, Reza Thompson, Tina Kashani, to dismantle Matt's operation from the inside. This creates a dramatic irony that soap operas excel at. While one brother is physically restrained by the villain, the other is walking a tightrope to stop that same villain, unaware that time has already run out for Nick. When Nick fails to check in or answer his phone, panic will likely set in at the Newman ranch. Victor Newman, Eric Braden, who has been distracted by his own corporate wars and marital issues with Nikki, will be forced to pivot all his resources to finding his son. The spoilers hint that the Newman brothers face their toughest challenge yet, and this storage room standoff is the crux of that trial. Will Adam abandon his cover in Vegas to save Nick, or will Victor have to rely on less savory tactics to track Matt down before Nick succumbs to dehydration, his injuries, or Matt's final, fatal blow? While the Newman drama takes center stage with physical violence, the Winters family is enduring a silent, biological war. The week of April 13th brings a major turning point in the battle to save Malcolm Winters, Shamar Moore. As previously reported, Malcolm is suffering from aplastic anemia, a severe condition requiring a bone marrow or stem cell transplant. The recent revelation that Holden Novak, Nathan Owens, Kane Ashby's associate, is actually Malcolm's long-lost biological son sent shockwaves through the family. The timing is both miraculous and tragic. Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, has already learned the heartbreaking news that she cannot be a donor for her biological father due to her own history with cancer. As Monday, April 13th unfolds, the pressure falls entirely on Holden. According to Soap Opera Daily, Holden's decision regarding whether to step up and get tested as a donor for the man he just